What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to start a new segment for my channel, and basically I want to call it Fashion Fridays. I don't know how consistent I will be on this segment, but I do want to start Fashion Fridays where every Friday I put out a video related to fashion. You'll see a lot of sewing videos, you'll see a lot of fit videos, you'll see a lot of fashion talk videos as well. So I thought, why not start this segment off with a topic that I've been constantly asked about. And that is about what I am currently majoring in, and that is fashion design and merchandising. I get a lot of questions asking if they should pursue fashion design. Is it worth it? And anytime I inspire any kid from across the world to take up a course that I am currently taking, by all means I will jump on it. Why? Because I truly believe us straight males is a rare breed in the fashion design and merchandising. Why? Because fashion design and merchandising is dominated by females and gay people. I hope I don't come off too strong or aggressive when I call them gay people, because to be honest, they'd rather be called that than anything else. And the big question is fashion design for me, for you? And I'm gonna be totally blunt, completely honest. If you are into fashion, streetwear, because that's where I'm coming from, that's my background. I do streetwear couture. And if you are into streetwear, you love following up on streetwear clothing, brands, and what's in, what's hot, what's not, and you want to pursue that and go into fashion without any fashion background, I will be honest with you and say it is a bad move. To become a fashion design and merchandising student, I highly suggest being well prepared for it. Now, how do I prepare to become a fashion design and merchandising student? What you have to do is start early. Say you're still in high school. There are electives in fashion marketing. Take those classes. If there are no classes available to you in high school, go to your local mall. I grew up in Virginia, and everyone knows the biggest mall in Virginia is Tyson's Corner Mall. A lot of you guys don't know this, but if you go to Tyson's Corner Mall, they do have fashion classes there. Why is that a good move? Because there are retail all over the mall. They put you in those situations to give you a first-hand look if you will like the industry or not. And I would highly suggest doing that. I would also recommend taking sewing classes. If you've never sewed before in your life and you want to pursue fashion design, I highly recommend take sewing classes, because if you do not know how to sew, you have absolutely zero future in the fashion design industry. Another thing I highly recommend is take drawing classes. That's another question I get a lot. If I'm not a good drawer, am I still cut out for fashion design? And I can speak personally. And for myself, I have the skill level of a third grader when it comes to drawing. My drawings look like stick figures in square clothing, and it is very frustrating because everyone around you is so talented when it comes to drawing, and it's very hard for a designer to express himself, to express his designs when they cannot draw. But that's the beauty about going to fashion school. They teach you that. Fashion illustration is very different to other kinds of drawings. You need to learn how many heads there are to an adult male, female, child, all that crazy stuff, how to draw flesh on the body, how to draw clothing construction by making flats and whatnot. And it's a lot of things, but I promise you guys will learn all of that stuff. You don't have to be the best drawer like myself. You will learn that, and you will just have to practice, just like in anything that you want to excel in. You just have to keep practicing and practicing. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, a lot of straight guys don't do well in fashion. Why? In fashion design, you have to be very open-minded. A lot of people like myself go into fashion because of the streetwear culture. You love it. You love following brands. You love wearing what's in. You love putting things together, and then you have this creative mind flow, and you think you're the shit, and you want to follow that. You want to dream big, and then you want to pursue that as a career, so you go to school for it. Why I say you have to be open-minded as a designer is because a lot of guys enter fashion and they automatically think they're gonna go straight into menswear, streetwear, and they get surprised when they're asked to make a skirt, a dress, or any kind of things girly. And to be honest, that's where it starts. That's the whole foundation. Girls' clothing is 10 times more easier. That is my complete opinion. And another tip I have for guys who do want to pursue it is you have to have a very, very strong sense of creativity. Why do I say this? Is because a lot of guys enter fashion and they think of HBA, ADYN, they think of John Elliott, Kith clothing, clothes with the side zippers, the elongated t-shirts with the crazy hems on the bottom. And to be honest, if that's the clothing you want to design, it's honestly not for you, because that's been designed already. You're just copying another design. Fashion design is developing a designer's mindset. You know what I mean? The side zippers and the elongated long tees, that's all we've seen that before. It's been done. And that's why you need a strong sense of creativity, because you need to think on your feet. You need to come up with new ideas. That's the whole point of it. And also, a lot of people join fashion not for the designing part of it, because fashion in general is a lot of things. It's a big business. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, and you could be a stylist, you could be a fashion director, you can be a visual director, visual illustrator, fashion illustrator. And then there's also merchandising, which a lot of people forget, where you can buy clothing and also sell clothing. You can also be an entrepreneur where you put up your own shop. And then there's visual merchandising, and that's a whole nother thing. You know, the mannequins that you see outside of a shop, that's part of fashion. That's visual merchandising. The way the store is designed, how you have the sales in the back, or you have the newer stuff in the front, that's also fashion. That's visual merchandising right there. There's a million things that you can get into it. And those are just things to expect about fashion design and merchandising from a straight guy's point of view that's coming from streetwear, footwear. And I hope I encourage you guys or inspired you guys to pursue your dreams in whatever you want. I just happen to be blessed and fortunate enough to have parents who back me up 100%. College is very, very expensive, so be very, very careful what you take up. You don't want to be wasting your parents' good, hard-earned money on a course that you will be changing in a few years, you know? There will be a part 2 to this video. I didn't want this to be too long. I know I'm missing a lot of things, but if you do have more questions, just put them down in the comments below. And that does it for the first episode of Fashion Fridays. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Let me know down below what you guys want to see more out of this channel, fashion-wise. And I can't thank you guys enough. You're almost at 18,000, which is crazy. It's amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough. I will definitely do something when we hit 20,000. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
See, I'm a Filipino kid who grew up with the Hispanics, hung around the block, started talking with the accent. My shirt got bigger, my pants started